Guys, welcome to Stock Talk with Nico Kritikos. Today we're going to do some stock analysis for Coinbase stock. This stock is having a pretty good day. If we look at the one-day chart here, we're going to see that the stock is up over 15%. And this is on news, I believe, that the SEC ruled that it was wrong to reject Grayscale's spot Bitcoin ETF application. So that is the main driver for today's jump. Now, if you don't know, Coinbase is the largest United States crypto brokerage app, I guess you could say. The market cap is 19.7 billion, and this company has had quite a volatile run since its IPO in 2021. At $250 a share, it hit over $340 a share, and then in 2022, it came as low as $33, and now we're working our way back up at 85 bucks. So back in the day, I did own this stock because I was, I kind of was following Kathy Wood and all that stuff. And I want to say I never made money in this. I'm pretty sure I only lost money because I probably bought in at a right around this $150 or $200 mark. So I think I lost money. So then I sold it. I wasn't very happy with that. But if we get into the revenue for this company, it's kind of hard to tell because they haven't been public for very long. But, of course, from 2019 to 2021, the growth was definitely there. It went from 500 million all the way up to 7 billion. Then last year it had a huge drop, got cut by over 50%. So there's different ways to look at this. I mean, we're looking at only 4 years of data with 2 years of growth and 1 year of a decline. So I guess you could say that's a yes, even though, depending on what they do for revenue and their numbers this year, we'll get a better picture then. But for now, this is really, you can kind of make your own judgment and read this how you want. I would say, I guess I can give it a check. Same thing with net income. The chart's pretty much the same thing. If we look at net income, it spiked in 2021 and it's negative in 2022. So it is what it is. As for price to earnings, we don't really have a price to earnings. We have a price to sales, and now it's trading at a price to sales of 6, which, as you can see, has actually been relatively expensive considering you could have got this at 1.8 times in 2022. And so I wouldn't really consider this cheap at the moment. But it's very hard to tell because the stock price is down. Their earnings and their EPS is all over the place. Let's see what they have them doing for EPS this year. I mean, as long as you really pretty much as long as you're bullish on crypto, I would say it would make sense to buy this stock. But now here's the other thing with these analyst estimates here. This was really confusing. I don't know what's going on, but why does it say revenue of $1 million and EPS? Like, I don't know who made these numbers or what's going on here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it says that. Let's see. Am I in the wrong? No, I don't know what's going on. So we can't even really get a good idea of what they're doing for numbers. But we'll see. The numbers could go up and down. It could be all over the place. So it's hard to say that this is a cheap time to buy or an expensive time to buy. The company's definitely innovative, right? Let's see how many users. Let's see how many users is on this platform. Number of Coinbase users. 108 million. Right? That's huge, up from 56 million in the prior year. So they doubled 50 million to 100 million in 1 year. That's a lot. And up 100x in the last 9 years. Okay. So they're definitely big, definitely growing, definitely innovative. Strong market share, of course, 61%. Return on invested capital. For most of these numbers, it's going to be the same story. We don't have a lot of data, but they had a major spike from 2019 to 2021, and then 2022, everything came back down. And that pretty much applies to all the numbers here. So if we look at return on capital employed, we're kind of going off of, if things are operating like they should be, and they proved in these 2 years that they could have margins and ROIs of 25, 30, 40%, then that's good. Hopefully they can get to that again. So that'll get a check. Growing equity, also looking pretty good here. If we go back to, let's see, a couple years, we can see that equity has gone from $500 million to over 5 billion now. It went 5.4 billion. Now it's 5.7 billion. So no problem there. They're doing good there. And it's 5.7 billion of equity is a lot for a $20 billion company. Share count decrease, no. Once again, this is kind of a newer company, and they're having problems with profitability, so that would right off the bat make me expect them to be diluting shareholders. We're looking at 185 million, 220 million, 222 million. So as long as if it's a couple percent, it's not a huge deal. But if it's 10% plus, then that's when it's a problem. Assets minus goodwill, no, their balance sheet is not quite that good yet. Profit margin over 10%, yeah, we checked that. Cash receivables, again, I mean, this we're looking at. They have a good balance sheet, right? Cash receivables. Now, this restricted cash is pretty much just cash held in everybody's, all the users' accounts, all the money the users put in there. That's what that 128 billion is. The company only has this, about $6 billion worth, but that still is relative to their normal income. That's a lot. That's pretty good. No dividend. The company is slightly over 10 years old, I believe 2012. And then free cash flow, once again, pretty much the same story as the other metrics here. Giant spike, decline. So we'll see what happens. It'll be really interesting to see what they put up for numbers this year and if they're profitable and how much they're growing revenue by, all that stuff. Here, I looked up on Google Trends. Here's the last 3 years for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency searches on Google. And 2021 had some pretty big spikes. Even 2022 had a moment in the summer when it spiked up a lot. And then since then, it's been very low. It's been very dormant and stagnant here for over a year now. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if people get more interested in crypto again or what. And yeah, that is my Coinbase stock analysis. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Comment down below what you think.